Look out, Jack!
I swear to God.
What the fuck? Robin, what are you doing?
Man, that's some kind of insanity going on.
Right? Oh, he's getting pissed now.
A man walked into the wooded area near his property after noticing strange sounds nearby. As he approached the source, a large figure stepped out from the darkness.
Look at the size of this son of a bitch. It's gotta be 9 foot tall. Hey, see if you want some chocolate. Hey, big fella. Hey, fella. Hey, fella, come here. Oh, he's getting pissed now.
The situation quickly became uneasy when the figure seemed to respond to his presence. It moved deliberately, appearing aware that it was being recorded, and eventually pulled back once it recognized it was being observed. The figure was covered in dark hair and appeared to reach a height of around 9 feet. The man believed the sighting was genuine and shared the video online to gather opinions from others. Was this truly a Bigfoot encounter, or could there be another explanation behind what was captured? On August 8, 2013, Bill and Wendy of Gulf Island Rock were traveling back from Port Renfrew in Canada when Wendy proposed taking a brief walk. They moved roughly 200 feet into the wooded area and noticed a large fur-covered figure standing about 100 feet away. Initially, Bill believed it was a bear foraging for food, but after watching more closely, he observed that the figure had a cone-shaped head, something that did not match a bear's appearance. Uncertain about what they had seen and feeling uneasy, the couple decided to leave the area after the figure moved off. However, in 2018, roughly 70 miles away in the San Bernardino Mountains, a woman came forward with a similar report, saying she had encountered a Sasquatch.
Daughters were about 10-20 feet behind me, and as I turn around, I'm looking straight and I see the creature on that tree. So what I do is I continue walking closer to try to tell myself, am I seeing a shadow, a tree stump? At that point, I see his head turn, so I know that I'm not looking at a shadow. And this is where I stop, and this is where everything pretty much happened. This is where my daughter videotaped from your angle to the tree right over here.
I swear to God. Mom?
Is it by the tree?
Yeah.
On the shoulder?
Yeah.
I want to go home now. Did it move?
She explained that her daughters, around 10 years old, were positioned about 20 feet behind her when she turned and looked ahead, noticing a figure near a tree. She continued moving closer, attempting to convince herself it was nothing more than a shadow or a tree stump. Then she observed the head shift, confirming it was not a shadow. That moment marked where she stopped and where the encounter unfolded as her daughter filmed from an angle toward a nearby tree. Could these events be evidence of the same unknown creature? 2 investigators returned to a hunter's camp in northern Georgia, a site where they had previously encountered unexplained phenomena. On this visit, they attempted to communicate with whatever might still be there.
You gonna hit it?
Let's see if it answers. It answers.
Man, that's some kind of insanity going on.
Right? Okay.
Their attempts at wood knocking were quickly answered by unsettling sounds coming from the forest. The tension rose when a disturbing scream rang out in the darkness.
Whoa. That was a scream.
Yeah, that was a human scream, I think. And that was loud.
Yeah.
Loud, human-like, and unlike any known animal call. As the night continued, the situation grew more unsettling as footsteps crunched through the leaves and dark shapes appeared to shift at the edges of their vision.
Listen.
Whoa. That's a tree house. Yep. to communicate.
Never fully visible, unusual noises continued, and their equipment began to fail, as if something unseen was causing interference. With the activity increasing, the investigators ultimately chose to end their exploration. While a man and his child were spending time in the woods, he unknowingly captured something unusual on camera.
You like your little car, buddy? Let's get inside, buddy.
In the background, a tall, dark figure appeared, with its size and movement matching common descriptions of Sasquatch, an elusive being many locals have reported seeing in the area over the years. Following the incident, the man and his child returned indoors and have not felt secure since. A hunter set up a trail camera to keep watch over nearby wildlife, and during this instance, a raccoon unexpectedly activated it. In the background, however, a large shape could be seen. The figure was positioned too far away to trigger the camera by itself, meaning that without the raccoon, the presence would likely have remained unseen. What makes the footage especially notable is the estimated scale of the figure, which is believed to stand nearly 10 feet tall. While canoeing through Florida's Lettuce Lake Park, a man thought he had spotted a wild bear and began filming.
Let's go.
The figure appeared large and darkly furred, but as he continued watching, it became apparent it was not simply a bear. The figure moved into deeper water before vanishing from view entirely. Some believe it may have been an uncommon animal, while others suggest it could have been something far more mysterious. The Johnson family was spending a perfect winter afternoon sledding down the hills, while Uncle Dave stood nearby capturing the moment on camera. As he recorded, something unexpected appeared in the footage.
Look out, John. Nice.
I'll go.
A large figure moving oddly near the top of the mountain. Intrigued, Uncle Dave replayed the video to look again, and the figure was still visible. To this day, he has been unable to explain what he saw. If it was a person, why were they alone up there? Why did they appear so large, and why did they move in such a strange manner? Two friends, Mike and Dave, went out camping for the weekend. While Dave was recording the surrounding scenery, they suddenly became aware of something unusual nearby.
What?
What the hell is that over there?
What is it?
I don't know. Over there.
Where? Oh my fucking God! Hold
What
on!
is that?
Wait a second. Robin, what is that?
What the fuck?
Robin, what are you doing? Oh my fucking God, it's running! Dude! No fucking way, what was that? Robin! What'd you fucking do, dude?
What the hell was that?
Dude, I don't know what we just fucking saw, but
Bigfoot.
that was Harry. No way, dude.
A large, hair-covered figure appeared, resembling what many would describe as a Sasquatch. The figure seemed completely unaware of the two men. In a sudden moment, Mike fired a shot, and the sharp sound caused the figure to disappear into the thick forest. Mike and Dave were left shaken, unsure of what they had just seen, and viewers are left just as surprised that not everyone has subscribed yet. This footage was captured by a man named John in Salt Lake City, Utah. The recording was taken from a high peak in the Wasatch Mountains at roughly 4,200 feet, zoomed in toward another ridge rising close to 9,000 feet. John noticed movement on the mountainside and used a spotting scope to document what he saw. Although the video is shaky, digital stabilization reveals a mysterious figure moving quickly and smoothly through snow estimated to be nearly 90 inches deep. It appears highly improbable that a person could move so easily under those conditions. Some believe the figure may have been Bigfoot, especially after large footprints arranged in a straight line were later found on the mountain. On February 18, 2024, a man was riding his four-wheeler along his usual path through the forests of Idaho when he unexpectedly captured something on camera. A figure suddenly rushed across the trail ahead of him. When the footage is slowed down, a dark hair-covered body becomes visible. A single frame reveals thick arms, wide shoulders, and an oversized head, far larger than that of a human. The writer maintains that the video shows an authentic Bigfoot encounter. On December 10, 2023, this footage was captured by a trail camera. At first, nothing appeared out of the ordinary, but then a figure emerged from behind snow-covered trees. There was a brief visual glitch in the recording, yet the figure remained clearly visible. The exact location of the sighting has not been made public, although it is believed to have occurred somewhere in the northern United States. Notably, an increase in Bigfoot reports has recently come from this region, which some believe may be linked to advances in technology, including the wider use of trail cameras and security systems. In an old-growth forest, a man set out on an exploration. As he moved between the thick trees, an unusual sound suddenly shattered the silence of the night. Intrigued, he attempted to trace where it was coming from.
What was that?
When he directed his light toward the noise, he noticed a humanoid figure standing at a distance. For a brief moment, he paused, unsure whether to approach or turn back. Ultimately, he decided to leave the area. A hiker was taking in the surrounding landscape when he suddenly heard unsettling sounds nearby. He recorded what seemed to capture an encounter between an unknown creature and a dog. The strange noises have fueled speculation, with some questioning whether the animal was reacting to Bigfoot. With that, the video moves on to the next unsettling clip. Timber giant Bigfoot has devoted nearly 3 decades to searching for proof of Bigfoot, documenting thousands of minutes of footage along the way. On September 15, 2013, while exploring forested land in southern Ontario, he began hearing repeated sounds that resembled stones striking each other. Moving toward the source, he noticed a red-colored figure roughly 100 feet away.
Holy shit. Where is it? Oh, come on. It's right there. I don't have my glasses on. Holy. That's what's making the noise. Holy shit. Oh crap, I lost it. Where'd it go? I'm pretty sure that was the thing that was making the noise. I'm not seeing it now. I think that's it. Holy. Oh, cameras everywhere. Oh, look at that. What the hell am I looking at? I'm looking down there. I don't see it at all with my eye, but I can kind of see it on the screen. It's gone now. There it is. Holy. Oh, look. Oh, my God. I'm guessing it's probably... Look at the clicker here. It's probably like 150 feet away. I'm behind it, I guess. I'll see what happens. I don't know if I should do this or not. It's not even... Okay, where is it? Where's it? Oh, look at this. Holy... freak.
When the figure appeared to be responsible for the noise before quietly shifting to the left and slipping out of sight. Afterward, Timber Giant examined the spot where the figure had been positioned and briefly caught sight of it again, partially concealed behind a tree.
What to do now? I should just survey the area and look around or just what? I look for some footprints. Look at this though. Holy. The stone is even warm. Look, there's where it was smashing things with it. Look at this. The stone's right in the ground. Fuck. There's a friggin' dog. It's a wild dog.
Unsure how to proceed, he started scanning the surrounding area and looking for footprints. He also inspected a stone that remained warm from the recent impacts and found it partially lodged in the ground. Nearby, a wild dog briefly appeared before quickly disappearing from view. A man was traveling along State Route 2 when he noticed something out of the ordinary, a strange figure jumping between the trees. Intrigued, he pulled over and managed to take a photo. What makes the encounter especially unsettling is that he had no knowledge of the local Mothman legend at the time. Having recently moved to Point Pleasant, he was completely unaware of the town's troubling past. The story dates back to November 15, 1966, when two couples reported seeing a large winged creature with glowing red eyes near an abandoned power plant just outside town. In the weeks that followed, many residents came forward with similar reports. People described strange sounds, sightings of massive flying figures, and a wave of unexplained events that spread fear throughout the area. Then, on December 15, 1967, exactly 1 year later, a disaster occurred. The Silver Bridge, linking Point Pleasant to Ohio, suddenly collapsed, claiming the lives of 46 people. Many locals came to believe the Mothman was not responsible for the tragedy itself, but rather a warning sign that something terrible was approaching. If placed in that driver's position, it might be enough to make anyone avoid isolated highways for a long time, just to be safe. A mother took a photograph of a forest path she had personally cleared and arranged, intending to share it with her son later. When she reviewed the image more closely, however, she noticed something unusual. A faint human-shaped figure standing in the background. She zoomed in and marked the area, trying to make sense of what she was seeing. Her son, who later shared the image online, explained that he was very familiar with the location. According to him, there was nothing in that area that could resemble a tree, stump, or any natural object with that shape. The spot was even revisited afterward, and nothing similar was found. They attempted to recreate the photo using a real person, but the figure's coloration and tone appeared far too gray and lifeless to match a human presence. No one else in the family was outside at the time, and the mother maintains that she was completely alone when the photo was taken. Some believe she may have unknowingly captured a woodland spirit, a guardian of the forest said to appear only to those who respect nature. Others suggest it could be a lighting illusion, a statue, or even a digital artifact. Whatever the explanation, the image continues to leave viewers unsettled. Two friends went for a relaxed walk along the coastline in Thailand, carrying small backpacks and a camera, expecting nothing more than a quiet day near the ocean. Their outing took an unexpected turn when they noticed something strange washed up close to the shore, an animal unlike anything they had seen before. At first glance, some might assume it was simply a fish, but upon closer inspection, it didn't fully match that explanation. It appeared to have a tail, yet its limbs looked unusually human-like, with shapes resembling hands and clawed features. Many who have viewed the footage believe it could be a ningen, a mysterious creature rumored to inhabit the icy waters near Antarctica. How a being like that could appear in Thailand remains unclear. It seems more plausible that this was an unknown or rarely seen marine species. Another reminder that only a small portion of the ocean has been explored, and much of what lives beneath the surface remains a mystery. Viewers are left to judge whether what unfolds in this video shows bravery or reckless decision-making. Captured by a doorbell camera, the footage reveals a homeowner standing on a porch with several dogs when a large black bear suddenly appears and lunges at one of them. The homeowner reacts instantly, stepping between the bear and the dog to interrupt the attack and push the animal back toward the edge of the porch. Shortly afterward, a wooden bench is dragged into place to block the entrance, stopping the bear from coming back inside. The moment is intense and unsettling, yet undeniably striking. Watching someone confront such a powerful wild animal to protect their pets and home leaves a lasting impression. The lingering question remains, was this an act of courage or a dangerous gamble that could have ended far worse? A video featuring a transparent sea creature caught by a fisherman has recently gone viral online. The clip, first shared on Twitter, shows someone holding a small marine animal with a body that appears almost completely see-through. Its head, fins, and overall form look glass-like, allowing light to pass straight through it. The footage quickly sparked debate among viewers. Some speculated that the creature could be extraterrestrial in origin, while others suggested it might be a previously unknown species from the ocean. Given how little of the deep sea has been explored, the idea that such life forms exist in hidden depths isn't far-fetched. Regardless of its true identity, the crystal-clear organism captured in the video is both mesmerizing and unsettling, a powerful reminder of how much of the ocean remains unexplored and full of mystery. Some people, including many theorists, believed that reality itself could be a simulation, and that certain unexplained moments might be the result of glitches within that system. One video, filmed from an airplane, appears to support that idea. The footage captures a calm aerial view of a bridge and the water below. Yet within this otherwise ordinary scene, something unsettling stands out. Another aircraft appears to be suspended in midair, completely motionless despite being airborne. Everything else in the frame behaves normally. The clouds drift, the landscape moves beneath the plane, but the aircraft remains frozen as if time has stopped around it. The sight is so unnatural that many viewers believe the clip could be computer-generated. Others argue there may be a reasonable explanation involving perspective or visual illusion. Whatever the cause, the video continues to leave viewers confused, raising the question of whether this was simply a trick of perception or a rare moment that felt like a glitch in reality itself. This footage is deeply unsettling. It appears to depict a figure that looks like a disturbing fusion of a woman and a feline-like creature. At first glance, the resemblance to a mythical being is difficult to dismiss, closely aligning with traditional descriptions of a succubus, a demonic entity rooted in medieval folklore. According to legend, a succubus takes on a female form, often appearing in dreams to seduce men and drain their vitality through intimate encounters. Throughout history, this figure has been portrayed as both seductive and deadly, embodying a blend of temptation and fear. Given the nature of the video, it seems highly likely that what's shown is fabricated. If such a being were ever real, surviving an encounter would be nearly impossible. Still, the imagery is haunting enough to spark curiosity. Whether it's the result of skilled visual effects or something else entirely, the clip continues to leave viewers divided over what they believe they've seen. Picture this. You've just settled into a new home, experiencing independence for the first time. Everything feels right, except for one unsettling detail. Your dog won't stop barking and clawing at the closet near the front hallway. At night, he refuses to go upstairs no matter how much you call for him. Soon, other strange occurrences begin. Doors slowly open on their own, and just as you're drifting off to sleep, faint footsteps can be heard climbing the stairs. This is exactly what one man began dealing with after moving into his new house. Hoping to uncover the cause, he installed security cameras throughout the home. One camera captured footage from the kitchen as he walked upstairs toward his bedroom. Moments later, something disturbing appeared. A dark, shadow-like figure seemed to follow behind him up the stairs. When the footage is paused, faint shapes resembling legs can be seen. Whether this was a lingering spirit or something more threatening is unclear. But one thing remains certain. Old houses and shadowy corners sometimes hide things that are better left undisturbed. This footage was recorded by a man who regularly walked through the woods, but had recently started noticing strange, unexplained sounds during his outings. On this day, however, he came across something far more disturbing than usual. While filming, his camera briefly captured a large figure moving between the trees. The appearance lasted only a few seconds, yet it was enough to leave him shaken. From a cautious distance, he continued recording until the figure vanished from sight. After uploading the video online, he described how relieved he was that the creature never noticed him, believing the situation could have ended very differently if it had. Some skeptics suggest it may have been an animal moving upright, while others argue that its size and shape closely align with reports of the legendary Bigfoot. Picture traveling along a dark highway late at night when an incredibly bizarre scene suddenly unfolds. That's exactly what a group of travelers experienced during a nighttime drive. At first, the road ahead seemed completely normal until the vehicle in front of them suddenly stopped in the middle of the lane. As they slowed to understand what was happening, they witnessed something shocking. A deer was trying to force its way into the driver's seat, while the person inside struggled to push it back. It appeared the animal had been attempting to cross the road when the car blocked its path, and for reasons that remain unclear, it suddenly turned aggressive. It may have been startled or disoriented by the headlights, but instead of retreating, it lunged toward the driver. Moments like this highlight how easily humans can unintentionally disrupt wildlife, and how unpredictable the outcome can be. The encounter stands as a powerful reminder that even the most routine drives can take an unexpected and unsettling turn. Trail cameras are usually set up in remote areas to document wildlife in its natural environment. Occasionally, though, they capture something that feels far from ordinary. This image is one such example. Taken only a few months ago, it left the camera's owner deeply unsettled when he reviewed the footage. Hoping for answers, he shared the photo online, where it quickly spread and sparked widespread discussion. At first, the image appears simple, just two glowing eyes piercing the darkness. But when the exposure is increased, a disturbing humanoid shape emerges. The figure appears tall and thin, standing completely still, seemingly staring directly into the camera. The moment feels unsettling, as though whatever was captured was aware it was being observed. To this day, no clear explanation has been confirmed. While image manipulation remains a possibility, there is little proof to support that idea. Those seeking a logical answer suggest it could be an animal, possibly a wolf, caught at an unusual angle. Even so, the photo continues to raise more questions than it answers. At first, this appears to be a routine home security clip recorded by a Ring camera in 2019. The footage shows two cats resting on a porch, while a third sits a short distance away. The scene is calm and uneventful, until a possum suddenly emerges from the bushes, startling the cats. One cat leaps up as if preparing to confront the intruder, but instead of attacking, it suddenly bolts in the opposite direction. As it vanishes behind a wooden pillar, something strange occurs. A bright, glowing orb shoots straight up into the sky at remarkable speed. To many viewers, it almost seems as if the cat itself transformed into the orb. After the video was shared on YouTube, it quickly caught people's attention. Numerous theories followed, ranging from camera malfunctions to paranormal possibilities, yet none fully explained what was captured. Even today, the footage remains one of those rare and unexplained moments caught on camera that continues to leave viewers confused and intrigued. Shared on TikTok, this unsettling clip was recorded by a man walking alone through the woods at night. He later said he suddenly felt as though he was being watched by someone or something. When he turned toward the source of that sensation, his camera captured a disturbing sight. Partially hidden behind the bushes was a pale humanoid figure with glowing eyes, staring directly in his direction. It remained motionless for several seconds, long enough to be recorded, before the video abruptly cut off, likely as the man panicked and ran. Many viewers online claim the figure closely resembles the Rake, a mysterious entity often mentioned in internet folklore, leading some to believe the footage could be genuine evidence. Others argue that the glowing eyes may have been caused by light reflecting off an animal, and that the unusual shape could be the result of distance or camera distortion. Whatever the explanation, the brief video leaves behind an eerie feeling, one that continues to spark debate among those who have seen it. 30-foot security cameras are designed to provide a sense of safety, offering homeowners reassurance that their space is protected. Yet on rare occasions, they capture something that does the exact opposite, something deeply disturbing. This particular image was shared on Reddit's Creepy Captures subreddit by a user who recounted a frightening incident late at night. Around midnight, their door alarm unexpectedly sounded. When they checked outside, no one was there. Feeling uneasy, they reviewed the camera footage, and what they discovered was terrifying. The still image revealed a strange, humanoid figure standing near the entrance. Its face appeared pale and almost featureless, with an elongated form that reminded many viewers of Slender Man. Adding to the unease, the figure seemed to be holding an unidentified object in one hand. Whatever this figure truly was, the image continues to fuel fear and speculation online, and most people hope they never encounter something like it standing outside their own door.